is going on? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to Let's Face It Live Show with your coach, Shakima S. Perry. So I'm super excited about this topic tonight. I really am. I had a crazy day, but I'm here. I had a crazy day. I didn't want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Let me stop. No, but I had a crazy day, but it's fine. But I'm here. I'm so excited about talking about this topic tonight. So thank you for tuning in. If you guys are jumping on here, please share this live video. I appreciate it. Please do that for me, okay? So let me see. Somebody got some comments here. So I got Nadira say, hey, sis. Hey, Nadira. How you doing? And you got Shatara, my cousin, putting them little cute little eyes there. I mean, those little hearts back to you. So I'm super excited on tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Please share this live video. I appreciate it. But so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the purpose of the show. So what is the reason why I'm on here? I always talk about the purpose because some people could be new. They new to the show. They watch the show. They watch the replay. They may be new to it. So they're like, why Shakima talks about, have this show called Let's Face It. So Let's Face It is a live show that I do live 3 days a week. So it's Monday at 8:30. Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Last Friday, I actually didn't come on. But I know y'all probably like, hey, what's going on? But anyway, it's a 3-day a week. Now, later on, it may change because I know eventually I'm going to turn this into a podcast, but I don't know if I'm going to do both. I'm not sure. But Let's Face It is a live show right now, currently live, that I bring up topics. I bring up issues. Some stuff is not really issues. Some things are really just topics, and bring up things that people want to talk about or just need answers to, just want a different perspective on life and different things and different, things that we may think about, or, things that we may have questions in our mind. So this show brings resolutions to the questions that you may have about life issues. So that's what this show is about. We face it. That's why it's called Let's Face It, because we got to face the issues. We can no longer put things under the rug. We can no longer say, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then really don't fix the issue. Now, this is a show that helps you, okay, to fix the issue. The reason why I say help is because I give you resolutions. Now it's up to you to actually implement that resolution. It's up to you to take the steps and say, okay, I'm going to do what Shakima said. I'm going to do what her experts guests say, because I do bring people on. I don't have anybody this week, but next week I'm gonna have some people, and I'm working on another thing that I'm working on. So I'm trying to get it like in the next 2 weeks, that I'm gonna get like a lot of women, a panel session. I can't wait for that show. So I'm working on that. But that's what this show is about. Okay, so let me jump into it. I don't want to, hold you guys too long tonight. So one thing I want to do that I did not do, just give me one moment, and then we're going to go ahead and start. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. Hold on 1 second. Let me see here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I don't want to. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, I got this all loud. I have to share the broadcast. That's what I was trying to do. So thank you for being patient with me. 1 second. I think I did that good. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. There's one more place I want to put it here. Just give me a moment. Okay, cool. That's cool. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So tonight's topic we're going to talk about tonight is we are season number 2, episode 29. The topic is, how far will you go to get married? Okay. I know y'all like, what's she going to talk about? How far will you go to get married? Okay. It could be, getting married to your husband or wife, whoever, right? So how far will you go? So I can keep the topic up. So we're going to give scenarios of how far people go. So the scenarios could be good and the scenario could be bad, but I'm going to give resolutions and different opinions on how I think what you should do when it comes to being married. Okay, because I'm not married yet, but I'm going to give you my opinion, my input. And I want you guys, if you can, be interactive tonight. If you have something to say, or you want to say your opinion, what you feel, definitely do that. I would love to know what you think. I want to get in that brain of yours. Okay. So definitely, I want you guys to interact tonight. So we're going to go through scenarios of how far people go, right? How far, right? So it's going to be, what are some of the things people will do to be married? Okay. So these are the things I came up with personally, right? Date anyone that comes their way. So some people are so desperate to get married, they date anybody. If somebody give them an eye and looked in that direction, they like, hey, I'm there. You know, you have some people that's desperate. They like, I don't care how you look. I don't care where you work. You look my way. You interested? I am interested, right? So you have people like that. Another thing, leave your state to be married. So you just like, I don't care. I can go, if I could go to Chicago, Brazil, all over the country. As long as I'm married, I will follow that man. I will follow that woman. So you don't care. You like, you will leave your state. That's it. You're like, I'm leaving, right? Let me keep this topic up because I want y'all to see it. I'm leaving. You will leave the state for that man. You will leave the state for that woman because you want to be married. Okay. That's another scenario, right? Another one I have here. Find their husband or wife online. So you like, hey, I'm gonna find my husband online. I'm gonna connect to Christian Mingle. I'm connect to all these websites or whatever. It don't have to be a Christian website. I don't care. I want a man. It doesn't have to be Christian. Like you're a Christian woman or you're a Christian man. I don't care if they Christian or not. I just want to be married. This is things that people think. This is so true. People think like this, okay? I don't care if they're Christian. I don't care if we unequally yoked. I don't care what God said. I don't care. I just want to be married. So they go online to find their wife or husband, okay? So you got people that's desperate like that, right? Another one, stalking someone you like. So you could like somebody at your job and you just stalk them. You like, oh my God, they looked at you one time and you think they fell in love with you and you stalking them. You like sitting by their desk, you buying stuff for them, you do all this stuff because you just want to be connected to this person. You like, that's my husband. And that's another one. That's my husband. You stalking because you think that's your husband, right? God told you that's your husband, so you stalking him, right? Then another thing. So another thing I came up with is dressing provocative in front of a man or woman, because you could be a man, right? You dressing like you putting your breasts all out. You want them to see you, okay? You gonna see me, brother. You know what I'm saying? So don't see me. And also when a man, you know, he wear tight shirt with his muscles coming out. Yeah, so you can entice that woman, right? So get their attention. That's another way, like, hey, look, you're going to see me because I want to be married. I want you to see me, right? That's another way people do things to be married, right? Another thing I came up with is be with someone else's husband or wife so they can marry you instead of the other person. This is true. This happens. It's like you want to be married so bad, you will sleep with someone else's husband. You want to be married so bad, you will sleep with someone else's wife because you want to be that one. You want to steal that man. You want to steal that woman from someone else. And that's desperate. That's like a desperate situation, right? So those are the things I came up with, right? So when I get back, we're going to take a commercial break. When I get back, I'm just going to give you my opinion. And I'm also going to share personal stories. I like to share personal stories. It helps you to get to know me a little bit better. I like to be transparent. I want to share with you, right? So I'm going to tell you a personal story of my connection and my things I have gone through and my desperation, you know, because sometimes I got desperate, you know, because I've been single for a long time. So sometimes I have done things and it ain't nothing crazy, but meaning that, you know, I lowered my standards because I wanted to get married, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to share that with you, but take a look at this commercial and we'll be right back. Tune in, share. Purpose to Promise Academy. where lives are changed and dreams come true. Learn how to write and publish your book. Learn how to fix and manage your credit, so you can finally get the home of your dreams. Visit us at purposetopromise.com. All right, so we're back, right? So I'm going to share a personal story. Just not saying it's nothing crazy, okay? I didn't do anything crazy, but just to tell you a little bit how I processed certain things and looked at certain things. So I can say, in my walk, I've been single for a very long time. I've been single. Let me put this thing on so you can see me. Good thing backing up. Okay. I should say, but I have, I dated people. I dated people for a short term, really. But I've been single for like going on 16 years, right? And I know you're like, whoa, for 16 years. So I've been single, I've been celibate, and I have dated in between that. But because, waiting so long, anybody that's waiting for such a long time sometimes lower their standards. And what I mean by that, I never slept with anybody. Thank God. I was strong enough for that. But lowering my standards, meaning lowering what I desired, what I desired and what I wanted in a man from the very beginning. So like I had certain qualities I wanted from a man that I lowered because I was desperate, in a sense, to be married. I was desperate to find the man of my dreams. I was like willing to sacrifice certain things that I really wanted in the man. So one thing I can share with you, probably a couple things, but one thing I can share with you is I would say I wanted someone that is stable financially, right? I wanted someone stable financially, have a good job, right? Another one was I wanted them to have a car. I wanted them to drive me around, take me on dates, things like that. I have dated, I'm going to tell you, I have dated two men that really didn't have that. Well, one man really didn't have really a great job. He was getting very low minimum, close to minimum wage. I had another man that I dated that he had a decent job, but he wasn't driving. Like, so both of them wasn't driving. So I lowered my standards because I felt like if I lowered my standards, maybe my standards are too high because, even though I have a car, I have now two cars, or I think I had two cars. I did have two cars at the time. I had one car and then I had my own place. And then I upgraded, have two cars and have my own house. I need to lower my standards because, this is the 21st century and I need to lower it because my standards are too high. What I was asking for was not a lot. But in my head, because I wanted to get married, I'm getting older. I'm 40 now, right? And mind you, I'm 40 years old. I know I look like I'm 21, right? Say right in the comments. Let me stop. But anyway, but I lowered it because I felt like I'm getting older now. The person could change. The person could get a car. Let me drive for now. Like I'm driving this. One time I had a relationship. I drove this man around for 6 months. I was like, I'm going to give this dude 6 months to get a car. That's it. I'm driving this man around, driving him to my house. I mean, of course, we ain't doing anything. I told you, I'm celibate. But I'm driving him back and forth. Let me see what Lila said. Job and car, you are not asking for too much, right? The devil's a liar. No lowering standards, raise them, sis. You are all of that. Thank you so much, Liza. But that's what I was doing back then. And, I'm driving him back and forth and back. I was tired. I was sick of it. And then I had a BMW, and I'm saying I'm better than him or anything, but, I had a nice car. I had, things going on for me, had a great job. And all I was asking him to come up a little bit. Hey, I help you find a better job. Hey, I help you to do, I'm doing all of these different things and I'm going to the max. And at the time, I'm like 37, I think 30. No, I was 36. I was 35, 36. And he was like, yeah, I was 35 and he was 36. So that was like 5 years ago, right? So I'm thinking to myself, he's older now. And then he lived with his mom. That was another thing. So I'm like, he's older now. So he should be more, ready to settle down, right? You're 36 years old. You should be more settled, right? So I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe making excuses and all these different things, right? So I lowered my standards because I wanted to be married. That was my ultimate goal, to date this person, because I don't date just to date. I don't date just to play around. I don't date to just have fun and we go out to the movies and hang out. No, I'm dating for marriage, right? So I'm courting. That's what Christians call it, courting. So I'm courting. So I'm lowering my standards because I'm in desperation. That's what it is. So when you lower your standards, I'm talking about like basic standards. I'm not saying that my husband has to have all of the things I have, but he has enough stuff that's basic, his own place, right? His own place. I'm even in a situation like, if I meet somebody, he has his own place and we want to get married, he live in my house and we get our house together. I'm okay with that. But to have your own place, living with your mom, no. Then another situation is the other person living with other people, a bunch of people. And I'm like, and you like almost 40. So it's like, I had to kind of realize that I couldn't lower my standards to a point of I'm dating a 20-year-old. I'm now in my late 30s. So like, if you're 20 years old or in my 20s, that's something I can tolerate, because now I'm probably dating for fun. I'm not really dating for marriage. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm trying to figure myself out, things like that. So that's okay. For a 20-year-old, that's okay for maybe a 25-year-old. But someone like myself, 35, 36, 37, that's not, you cannot lower your standards. So I was in a place of, what's the title of the show? Let's put it up. I was in a place of, how far will you go? That's how far I went. And I had to drop that man. I had to drop both of them men. I had to drop them. How far will you go? Right? So that's my own personal story, right? And if you have any comments, thank you for interacting. If you have anything to say, drop it in the comments, okay? Now we're going to go over each one, right? Each one that we spoke about tonight, right? So the one we spoke about tonight, dating anyone that comes their way, right? So now what I have to say about dating anyone that comes your way, do not do it. Nowadays, people are crazy, okay? You cannot date anyone that comes your way. I don't care what type of man or woman she is. I don't care. You got to get to know that person, right? You got to, of course, I feel like, to me personally, I got to be attracted first. Like, that's the first thing I see. I'm a visual person. You know how some people say that men are visual and women are not, or they say men are visual? Most women I say are visual. Now, men could be more visual than women, but I'm visual. I gotta see you. I gotta see my eyes. You gotta be pleasing to the eyes. I gotta be like, whoa, come on. I'm being honest, because you know why? I say that because people get married, and this is people in the kingdom of God, get married because they're anointed. Oh, he's anointed. Oh my God, he can preach and he ugly. I'm playing, no, God forgive me. Nobody's ugly. Forgive me, Lord. I'm sorry. That's not nice. That's mean. Oh my God. Did y'all hear me? Me. Okay. So he's not pleasing to your eyes. So I'm going to say it like that, right? So people get mad. Oh, he's anointed. He can preach. Oh my God. He can prophesy and he can do all of that, right? He do all of that, and he not pleasing to your eyes. So you got to wake up every morning and see this man, right? Every single morning, you got to see his face. I said this is so funny. I'm going to share this with y'all. Y'all my friends, right? So I said, my husband got to be good looking, because my husband got to be so good looking to me, not saying to everybody else. Some women going to be like, oh, he ugly, whatever. I don't care. I got to look at him, right? He got to be so good looking to me that when he wake up and have drool on the side of his mouth, I still look at him like, oh, baby, he looks so good. That's what I say. I know that sounds kind of carnal. I know y'all like, oh my God, Shakima being crazy. Jasmine Fred said, LOL. Oh no. Thanks for joining, Jasmine. So it's like, for real, he has to have, like, if he have a little drool, because you wake up, you got drool on the side of your mouth. you like, oh, he still look good with drool on the side of his mouth. That was just my little thing I had. That's a little secret. I never said anything I never shared that publicly, but I said that. I said, if he got a little drool and I'm still looking at him like, my baby look good, then he good. He good. Let me stop swallowing. But anyway, that's just my little thing. I mean, like, he could look messed up. That's the whole point. He could look messed up, jacked up. He can have his whole head big, everything. He can have big galore. And I'm still like, oh my God, my baby still look good. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to dating someone, anyone that comes your way, I don't think that's smart, because I feel that you're going to meet the wrong person. You're going to lower your standards, just like I lowered my standards, and you're not going to find that right person for you, or it's not going to last, because you want to be attracted. You want to know he's a man of God. If you're a woman of God, or if you're a man of God, she's a woman of God. You don't want to date anybody that comes your way. So I got Liza. Oh, Liza talking tonight. Talk to me. All right. So Liza said, my ex-husband was living with his parents and had no car. Okay, see, me and you right here, girl, right here. So he had a good paying job and got a car before marriage. Keep those standards, ladies and gentlemen. I was blindsided because the man loved God. That's so true, because the man I dated, he loved God as well. He graduated from Temple with honors, and he was a gentleman. 6 feet 5 inches. Dang. God, goodness gracious. Truth to be told, I didn't know him. See, Liza put in a nutshell. Don't lower your standards. Don't do that. I think it is, as I was saying earlier before, Liza, like, it depends on what age you were. If you was in your 20s, that makes a little more sense. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know when you met him. If you're in your 20s, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, maybe he could get himself together. But when you start hitting 30s and stuff and 40s, nah, dude. Nah, dude. First of all, if you ain't got no car, you ain't got a good job, you shouldn't be looking for a wife. Period. Point blank, period. That means you saying, okay, I'm going to get myself together. I remember one time this guy inboxed me. He was trying to purchase my phone. So I had a Samsung Galaxy phone that I was selling, because I was like, okay, I want to make some little extra money. Let me go ahead and sell this phone. This guy was telling me he wants to buy my phone. He can't get it now, but he wants to buy my phone, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Let me know if it's available. You can go ahead and purchase it. But he was like, oh, hold it for me. I said, no, I'm not going to hold it. As many phones as the same phone. You can get it from somewhere else. So he literally trying to buy a phone from me, can't afford the phone, and then he tries to talk to me. Hey, girl, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, I want to talk to you. And I'm saying, like, dude, you can't afford the phone that I'm selling, and you want to talk to me? What you gonna do? Like, what? How are we gonna go on a date? You can't afford to purchase a phone. Okay. So we got Lila said, I was sheltered. I was 33 years old. I didn't know anything about anything. He's so funny. I don't know anything about it. See, that's what I said, but it's okay. You was in your early 30s. You coming out your 20s. So sometimes, even with me, I was 35. And then, mind you, I think the other one, I was 37. I think 37, 38. I think. Yeah, 37, 38. So I got into two situations, right? So we got Kimberly said, hi, Shakima. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? So I was in my late 30s. So don't be ashamed, girl, because I was with you. I ain't doing that no more, though. I ain't doing that no more. You better get your life. Get your life. I'll tell you the truth. I ain't gonna tell you the truth in a mean way, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. So in a sense of like, hey, I don't think that we are compatible because you're not ready. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but you're not ready. You need some things you need to get straight first. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I'm the one or whatever, because I feel like at this point, as long as I've been waiting, you better be ready for me. You better be ready for Shakima and stop. Hey, let me stop. I love having fun with you guys. I'm excited. I knew this topic was going to be really good. So the next thing, right? What's the next one? Okay, lead a state to be married. We didn't talk about that yet. Oh my God, I'm on the second one. Okay. Leave your state to be married, right? So leaving your state to be married, I don't think there's anything wrong with leaving the state to be married. But I would say as a woman, a man of God, because I'm a woman of God, I'm always going to be biblically sound. I'm always going to talk about the Bible, right? I would say if it comes to a point that you want to leave your state for a person, be prayerful. Be prayerful about that, because you don't want to leave a state, right? And you have all your friends and family, in the state you are in, and you leave the state and you going to another state with the serial killer. I'm just being honest. I'm being transparent, right? Because you want to be careful and be prayerful that this is your husband, right? And Liza say, yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Liza. So what I mean by that is not the fact of hearing the voice of God. Because some people are like, oh yeah, I got to hear God's voice. He says my husband. Look at the fruit. The Bible said you will know the tree by the fruit it bears, right? Look at his fruit. Look at his consistency. Look how he treats his mom. Look how he treats his dad. Look how he treats his people around him. Watch him. Be observant. Take notes how he does things. If he start cussing you out and y'all not married yet, oh, that is domestic violence waiting to happen. Okay? Domestic. That is domestic violence waiting to happen. I agree. Some guys want to get you away, right? Right? They be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna treat her nice and good. I'm gonna treat her real good. When I get her away from everybody, I'm gonna beat up aside her head. You know what I'm saying? That's true. And then they try to isolate you from your family as well to control you. Absolutely. I agree. So you got to be very prayerful to leave your state. And you don't know nobody. That's one thing. You go into a state and your family, like you moving where your family is, or you moving to somewhere familiar. Be careful, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation that may put you in a corner, or somehow this man will kill you. Come on. You got to be prayerful, okay, when it comes to leaving the state to be married, right? I don't have anything against it, but be prayerful. So when you're prayerful, right, then the Lord will reveal to you and show you. And then also you're seeing God is showing you signs through that man and how he's acting as well. You're going to see. So a lot of times a man cannot be so long. That's why you really got to get to know a man. I would say at least a year, because you start to see signs of stuff, right? In that year time frame, you'll be starting to see signs. So you start seeing some signs and red flags, then that's an indication that you like, you know what? I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be prayerful about leaving, because I don't know this man enough. You know what I'm saying? Or can we stay here and then maybe move later? You know, you can put that in his ear. And if he's someone that's crazy, he probably gonna go off. Oh, what do you mean? You don't want to leave him? Oh, cut off. Goodbye. You crazy. Okay, you gotta go. I'm just being honest. This is my opinion. This is how I feel about it. Okay, this is how I feel. All right. So we're gonna jump into the next one. Okay, because I'm staying on this too long. So the next one we got here is stalking someone you like, right? Stop stalking people, okay? It is not pretty. And I had a situation, I never had a situation that someone stalked me, but I had a situation that I tried to break it off with this dude. And literally, he called me like 17 times. I was like, can you stop calling me? That felt like I was being stalked. And then the person knew where I lived too. So I was like, I gotta be careful with letting my house. Oh my God. You know, but thank God he didn't have a vehicle to come. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know, he knew I lived, but he didn't have a car. That dude have a car, he would have been driving to my house. Praise God. I thank God he didn't have a car. Amen. I picked the right one at the right time. Let me stop. But yeah, it's crazy out there. So this man calling me 17 times because I broke it off with him. I didn't want to talk to him no more. We wasn't together, but I didn't want to talk to him no more. So he literally called me 16, 17. I said, can you stop calling me? Like, I told you we're done. Golly. Right? So Kimberly said, run fast, right? Run, Forrest, run. And then Liza said, laugh out loud, no car, right? He had no car. I was like, thank God. Because I know the way he was acting, I knew if he knew where I lived, he would have drove over there and be like, Shakima, what are you doing? We supposed to be together, blah, 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 all this stuff, right? And then I ain't gonna lie, at the time, I thought that was my husband, So it's like, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. So don't stalk anybody, okay? If a person like you, they're going to like you for you. They're going to come to you, especially as a woman. The Bible says, he that findeth he that findeth a wife findeth favor with the Lord, right? So don't stalk a man, okay? Because first of all, stalking, men don't like that anyway. They don't like none of that stalking mess. So don't stalk nobody. You don't need to stalk anybody. You don't need, it's not that serious. Put it like that. You don't have to be that desperate to stalk anybody, a woman or man, anyone. You know what I'm saying? So Jasmine said, I had my share of psychopaths shaking my head, LOL. It's so funny, Jasmine. I kind of know a little bit, right? But yeah, it's true. It's like people crazy, right? So people will stalk you. People will stalk you like crazy. So do not stalk anybody. Okay, you're better than that. You're worth more than that. And that's why you need to spend time with yourself to get to know you. If you have to stalk somebody, you don't need to do that, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to take another commercial break. And when we get back, I got some more stuff I want to share with you. I hope y'all guys enjoying the show. So check out this commercial and we'll be right back, okay? Don't have time for your promotional graphics, event flyers, logos? Check out Super Dope High Quality Done For You graphics. We will create 10 high quality graphics for you. Go to bit.ly/dope graphics 1 to purchase. This is for a super low price. Let's get to work and grow your business. All right, we're back. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all coming in deep tonight. Thank you for interacting. I appreciate that so much. So the one I did skip, right? Because I did skip one, so I'm going to do that one now. Find their husband or wife online, right? Now, this is my opinion, okay? This is my opinion, okay? This is not saying this is right or wrong, okay? I believe in the 21st century, okay, because of everything that's going on, especially with COVID and just generally, right? Everything is social media. Everything is online with meeting people and different things like that. I don't think there's anything wrong of meeting your spouse online because people have gotten married and in happy relationships. Now, the only thing, okay, when it comes to online dating, right, if you decide to choose to actually go online, is just be careful. Be careful because you're meeting people online. You be careful you don't show them where you live. Because I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna be transparent. Yeah, some people don't know this about me, and I'm being transparent tonight. I have done it. I have had online dating before. I have went on a couple of dates and it was a bust. I'm just being honest, right? So I don't feel like there's anything wrong with online dating, but be careful. If you decide to go out with somebody, do not meet them at their house. Do not let them pick you up. Meet them at a local location that everybody can see you. Also, if you have to text somebody that you know, let them know, even send them your location so they know where you are. Because when you're dealing with online dating, it's very, it's not safe. It's not a safe thing. You can meet a crazy loony, right? So I don't think it's anything wrong with online dating because nowadays people do meet online. I have met, my ex-boyfriend contacted me on Facebook, and that's how we got together. You know what I'm saying? So, I met up with him and things like that. So it's like, it's nothing wrong with it because, people meet all the time, So let's see. So Kimberly said, Jasmine, yes. She said yes to Jasmine. And then, yes, tell someone for sure. Right, Jasmine? You have to tell someone. I think that there's nothing wrong with it because some people be shunning, why you got to meet somebody online? Don't shun that because you don't know. God may use that situation or website to meet somebody online. And then if you're a Christian woman, do Christian websites. Like, I don't like Christian Mingle too much. I have done it. I don't really care for it. I'm being honest. But they have other websites, Christian websites that you can go on to meet people that's like-minded. Now, some people ain't Christian. Some people say they're Christian, but they don't live the Christian lifestyle. So that's another story. I ain't getting into that. But I'm just saying that go to websites that's, this is a little bug here. Go to websites that is going to compliment you in order to meet that person. Don't go to no website that's black, like Black Planet. Like, I don't know if Black Planet is still alive, or I mean still going on. But Black Planet, I don't know if that's Christian or not. It doesn't sound Christian to me. It just sounds like you mean black people. Like, I don't want just a black person. I want a black Christian. You know, you can be a white Christian. I mean, I'm not selective like that. You gotta be pleasing to the eye. That's what I'm saying. You gotta look right, you know. But I'm just saying that, you know, be careful. So, you know, make sure you tell somebody where restaurants you're going to, where you're going. Really get to know that person. Even when it comes to build a friendship with that person, don't give them your phone number right away. Maybe talk to them through message chat. Talk to them for like a month. And they be like, dang, she let me wait a long time. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm trying to get to know you, bro. You know, see what you about. And then maybe give you a number. Then maybe meet up with them, whatever. But be careful. That's what I would say about online dating. Because some people shun it. And some people feel embarrassed to talk about, oh, I did online dating. Whatever. It doesn't matter what people think. But I would also advise for you to be careful with that. Okay. And I gave you some tips on how to do that. So the next thing, we're going to talk about dressing provocative in front of a man or woman to get attention. You don't have to dress provocative to get attention from a man. A lot of times, if you dress provocative or you have your breast all out, they're going to look at you a certain way. So Jasmine said, the paid websites are better because if people are willing to pay, they're a little bit more serious. Right. Absolutely. I agree. So what happens is you don't have to dress provocative in order to get a man. Okay. Now, some women, they dress provocative. They dress certain ways because I'm trying to get a man. I'm trying to get a husband. You don't got to do all that. You can look beautiful and cover up. You can look beautiful. And then some people like to show their breasts and all that. That's up to you. I'm not shunning nobody. But I'm saying should be the purpose of you dressing. If you like, hey, I like to dress up and I like to show my little, you know, whatever. That's you. I'm not knocking you. I mean, me personally don't like when women show their cleavage, especially if they're men or woman of God. I mean, men or woman of God. They're a woman of God. I don't care for that. And I'm being honest. I'm just being transparent. But to each his own. But do it for you. Don't do it for a man, or don't do it for a woman in a sense of you showing your muscles because you're trying to show everybody your muscles. Like, you're doing it. Your motive is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that for a man, for attention. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get the wrong attention. A lot of people are like, oh, which they talking about? Yeah, I'm going to get the wrong attention. You are going to get the wrong attention because the thing is, that man, you show your breast and you doing it for that reason. That man's going to look at you as a one night stand, honey. They ain't thinking about putting no ring on it. And I'm just being honest. All right, Liza, what you're talking about here? Let me start. So Liza's saying the dating sites that I have used, the men become sexualized really fast, sending inappropriate pitch. So beware. Thank you. Black Planet still on. Right? So you got to beware. You know, you got to be very careful with these sites. People crazy. Right? So you don't have to dress provocative. Be you. Do it for you. Put it like that. Dress the way you like, but do it for you. Don't do it for a man. Don't do it for a woman. That's what I mean. Okay? So that's what I mean when it comes to dressing provocative. Now, this last one is a doozy, right? This last one is being with someone else's husband. Come on, or wife. Well, your husband and wife, right? So you can get them to marry you and leave their husband or leave their wife. Don't ever have that mindset. You should never stoop that low to take somebody's husband away or wife away because you want to get married. Okay? Don't ever feel like that's okay. Now, if you have done it, repent, ask God to forgive you and move forward. But don't think that's okay to do. Because you know why? The Bible says you reap what you sow. So if you do that, that same thing, right? That same thing that you did, right? To that man, and you got him into a place that he leaves his wife, that same thing can happen to you. So don't ever feel like comfortable in being with a married man or being with a married woman to be married. Don't do that. So let's see. What else? Someone says, hold on. Okay. So Liza said, no way. God will not bless that. Come on, you better say that again, girl. God will not bless that. Absolutely. And Kim said, amen. Right. God's not going to bless that mess. You be like, oh, God showed me that's my husband. He married. What? I don't believe that. I don't believe God's going to show you your husband to marry. I just don't believe that. I that's your flesh. Okay, that's your flesh speaking all the way. I mean, I had a situation that I'm not gonna say who it is. It's a situation that this man was married and he said he met his wife and his wife was married. Talking about God said that's my wife. Huh? What? God didn't tell you nothing. That's your flesh talking. Stop blaming God for your shenanigans. Stop it. Because God didn't have nothing to do with that mess. That's what you decided because God gave us free choice. Don't ever think that God is going to tell you something that's against his word. The devil's a liar. I bind that in the name of Jesus. He's not going to tell you something against his word. The Bible says God has placed the word above his name. So he ain't going to do that. The devil's a liar. I bind that. That's what people are like, oh yeah, God told me. God, the devil did it. The devil ain't do nothing. You did it. You. Get it together. Let me stop. All right, Jasmine said, if a man or woman is willing to leave their spouse, they will leave you. Come on. I can't understand why people do that. Absolutely. I agree. And she also said, right, God is not an author of confusion. Absolutely. 100%. He's not. He's not an author of confusion. He's not going to do that. So that's pretty much it of what I came up with. If y'all have another scenario, go ahead and put it in the chat if you have something else you want me to talk about or if you have any questions. But I pretty much, let me see, pretty much done with this. But I'm going to share this. This is a Bible verse. So it says, while you are waiting for your husband or wife, because, I don't want to exclude the men. The Bible says, do not be anxious or worried about anything, but in everything, every circumstance and situation by prayer and petition to make your specific requests known to God. Philippians 4:6. So don't worry about it. God has it. God's going to do it in his time. So don't stress yourself out because you're not married yet. You'll find it. That's why I said it's other ways you can meet people. Be careful on that, but don't stress yourself out if it doesn't work that way. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you go online, you meet somebody, you don't meet your husband, don't say, oh man, I'm never going to meet nobody. Oh my God, I'm never getting married. No, don't look at it like that. God is going to do it another way. That is it. Okay, don't spend your life also spending all your money a year after year on these social online websites to find your husband either. Give it a certain amount of months, maybe 3 months. Oh, I can't find nobody. All right, I'm keeping moving. Don't spend all your coins on no website either. Don't do that. Okay. Have a timeline. Okay, give myself a month, 2 months, 3 months. I can't find nobody. All right, peace out. Keep it moving, right? So have a time limit. Don't, because you spend like hundreds of dollars on the website. Like, come on, who's spending all that money? If it's meant to be, it will be, right? Take your time. Absolutely. So pretty much this is like the last part I'm gonna share, and then I'm gonna go into something else, and we're about to close out because I'm way over. So when you are careful, right, and mindful what you do and not be anxious, you will see that the door will open wide for you when it comes to meeting your spouse. Okay. So don't stress yourself out. And then Jasmine says, moral of story, wait on God. Absolutely. 100%. Thank you, Jasmine. You just closed my show out so nice. Thank you. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to share some with you guys and I'm going to hop off, right? So as you guys can see, my last commercial, right. So I do personalized, specialized graphics. So if you have a company, you have a podcast, you have a business, whatever the case may be, you have 3 more days for this special offer, right? Because I do 10 high quality graphics for you, right? I'm gonna tell you the price, $97. That's actually the price of 2 graphics. I'm only doing this for the next 3 days, which is tonight. It was really 2 days, but tonight Thursday, and Friday. I'm only going to do this special price for 10 graphics because the package is not going away, but it's only going to be 3 graphics because for 2 graphics is really the price I'm selling it for. So I'm going to do a bonus graphic, which is 3 graphics. So 3 graphics for this price for $97. I'm doing 10. So go to bit.ly/dope graphics 1 to go ahead and grab this package. I will put it at the end of the video as well if you are interested in me doing your graphics for you. You can go to Shakima Perry's page. You can see some of the graphics I already did for myself. I did clients' graphics. They loved it, loved it, loved it. So you get 10 for the price of 2. So go to bit.ly/dope graphics 1 so I can do these great, amazing graphics for you, okay? So check that out. And the last part I want to share with you guys, and we about to hop off. The last part I'm going to share. And also, I didn't tell you about this. I can also go to my website. There's another one here. And grab my book, www.gleebargainsentence.com. I have my I'm reading it over. But Unlimited Faith, you can get my book. My book, it gives you faith principles, also stories about what I've gone through, how I overcame. And I also have other people in this book that actually share their stories as well. So get the book. Go to www.gleebargainsentence.com. Go ahead and get it. It's not on sale, but right now it's only for $15.99, which is still a great price. $15.99 plus tax and shipping. So check it out, okay? And the last part I want to do is, oh no, not this website. So if you're interested in being part of this show, if you want to be one of my guests, I would love to have you on. Go to purposetopromise@gmail.com. Email me. Let me know what you want to talk about. If you have a personal story, you have a business, because pretty much this show is about giving resolution. So if you have a personal testimony you want to share and how you overcame, and then you want to promote your business, I'm open. I want you to, the point of the show is not to promote your business, but I want you to be highlighted when it comes to your business because now you're over that situation or you're helping people through that situation through like a business or things like that. So if you're interested, go to purposetopromise@gmail.com, email me. And also you have any show topics, anything you want to talk about, let me know. Go ahead and send me some show topics as well. So it looks like somebody else had something to say. And Kimberly said, I have my books. Thank you. Thank you, Kim, for your support. I love it. Love it. Thank you so much. And then Liza said, me too. Very nourishing for the soul. Thank you. Thank you, Liza. See, people support me. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all amazing. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm about to hop off. I've been here for a long time, but I hope y'all guys enjoyed the show. If you enjoyed the show, type enjoy in the comments. I'm going to put also my link there. If y'all interested in a dope graphics package, I would love to do the graphics for you so you don't have to do it at all. Just pay me and I'll do it for you, okay? And I told you 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Friday. It will go away. It will only be 3. So I'm going from 10 to 3. That's a big difference, and you're getting a great price. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for joining the show. I had fun with you guys tonight. I knew this was going to be a great topic, and I thank you for your interaction. Y'all guys have a great night. And what we going to do, let's face it. Have a wonderful night. Peace.